Lane Kiffin stepped up to the podium at SEC Media Days, and it felt a bit different this year. Less fire, more reflection, less trolling, more truth.
It's just been an amazing experience, and I just have so much appreciation. I'm not saying it's coming to head coach. I don't give you coach speak. The people of Oxford, and then when you lose your parents and you see how they are and how they help take care of them towards the end, or how much they really cared about them.
Kiffin opened up about his growth, not just as a coach in Oxford, but as a person shaped by the community and personal losses. He spoke about losing both of his parents, not in sorrow, but in perspective, calling it a next door transition, not a goodbye. That mindset felt bigger than football. And maybe that's the same approach he'll take in this next quarterback chapter at Ole Miss. Jackson Dart's success isn't something to dwell on. It's the foundation for Austin Simmons.
And that he has to be himself and, not worry about that. But I think with that, whenever you follow somebody that's had a lot of success, most wins in the history of the school, most yards, most touchdowns, basically everything, that puts a lot of pressure on you. But we have to help him with that. We got to coach and play really well around him.
This isn't a burden to carry, it's a chance to elevate. Because as Kiffin subtly reminded us, tomorrow isn't promised. You have to seize these moments.
Just thinking on the way over here, about my mother and how grateful I am to her, and it reminds me of coaches' wives, and to all coaches' wives in all levels, how you really are the glue that holds everything together in these families, with coaches like my dad that worked so much, and the moms doing everything at home. And so just really grateful to both my parents for that. I just think that we basically restart each of these last few years, because the turnover is so much in college football, which I wish it wasn't that way, and it shouldn't be. You should be able to build within your program and have a lot of returning players, but it's just the way the system is now. Hopefully that gets fixed.
It wasn't loud, it wasn't flashy, but for a moment in Atlanta, Lane Kiffin gave us something that sounded less like a headline and a little bit more, quite honestly, like Coach Saban. If you're into fresh takes and real insight from SEC Media Days and beyond, make sure you give us a follow on our social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, X, and YouTube at Bombo ENT Group. I'm your host, Joe Bombo. This is iHeartSEC, where we live SEC, we is SEC, we're big SEC.